Hey Vikings faithful, what's up? This is your die-hard purple warrior here, fired up and ready to dive into the latest from Vikings news. Yeah, you heard that right, we're breaking down the highs, the lows, and everything in between from our beloved Minnesota squad. Picture this. Our young gunslinger J.J. McCarthy stepping up under those blinding U.S. Bank Stadium lights, but instead of fireworks, we get a fizzle that leaves us all scratching our heads. Stick around, because I'm about to unpack that gut-wrenching loss to the Falcons and drop some bombshells that'll have you yelling at your screen. Are the Vikings' dreams crumbling before our eyes? Or is this just the storm before the skull-chant thunder? Man, that Sunday night football heartbreaker against Atlanta? Oof, it stung like a frostbitten toe in January. We dropped to 1-1 after a home loss that had our defense holding the fort. Yeah, they stuffed the pass rush like pros. But our offense? It was flatter than a popped football, reigniting all those whispers about J.J. McCarthy in just his second career start. I mean, come on, Purple Nation, weren't we all hyped for that Week 1 magic against the Bears? Remember how we clawed back in the fourth quarter for that W? But against these birds, nah, it was 6 sacks on J.J., 2 picks fluttering into enemy hands, and a near-miss third that could have buried us deeper. Only 6 measly points? That's not the Viking way. That's a Viking nightmare. And here's the kicker that's got me pacing like a caged wolf. ESPN's own Stephen A. Smith lit up First Take, straight up grilling our head coach Kevin O'Connell with the question we're all too scared to ask. JJ didn't look good at all against Atlanta, and then he's injury-prone? Is he what Kevin tried to convince everybody he is? Boom, mic drop, right? Heading into that 24 draft, we debated if Michigan's golden boy was the real deal or just riding the talent wave around him. Fast forward. Rookie year wiped out by injury. Sam Darnold ghosts us after a surprise hot streak. And now JJ's got to prove he's the franchise savior. But with the O-line battered, missing key guys, and Jordan Addison sidelined on suspension, it's like throwing our QB to the wolves without armor. What do you think, fam? Is JJ buckling under pressure? Or is this a team-wide hiccup? Drop your hot takes in the comments. I read 'em all. Alright, let's rewind that tape and zoom in on JJ's rookie roller coaster, because Vikings news wouldn't be complete without the full backstory. Draft night 24. We trade up, hearts pounding, betting big on this kid who torched Michigan with poise that screamed future legend. But bam, injury sidelines him all season, forcing us to watch Darnold, of all people, sling it like a vet and drag us to unexpected wins. Fans, I was there in spirit, screaming at the TV every Sunday, wondering if our Purple Prince was watching from the sidelines with that fire in his eyes. Now, 8 quarters in, 7 looking rough as gravel, is the shine wearing off? That Week 1 Bears game teased us with a fourth-quarter explosion, but Atlanta? It was like deja vu of doubts, sacks piling up like unpaid bills. Tell me, Skull Squad, would you stick with JJ through thick and thin, or start eyeing the waiver wire? Shorthanded doesn't even cover it. Our O-line was Swiss cheese out there, multiple starters nursing bumps, and no Addison stretching the field? That's like asking a longship to sail without oars. Yet JJ takes 6 hits, coughs up 2 INTs that danced right into Falcon claws, and we limp to 6 points like a wounded warrior. Defense? Solid gold, especially against the pass, but offense listless from kickoff. It's got that eerie echo of past Purple pains. Stephen A.'s jab hits home because we've all been there, hyping the new guy, then watching the wheels wobble. But hey, Kevin O'Connell's no rookie. He's got that wizard touch. Remember how he molded Darnold? What's your bold prediction for JJ's bounce back? Hit me in the replies. Let's build that Vikings Nation energy. Transitioning gears just a tad, because even in our purple pain, there's a legend lighting up the gridiron horizon that'll make any football fan, Viking or not, grin like a kid on Christmas. 7-time Super Bowl champ Tom Brady, the GOAT himself, just dropped a bombshell. He's lacing him up again for a flag football tourney in Saudi Arabia next year. At 48, post-retirement glow-up, TB12's back where he belongs, on the field, competitive juices pumping. Imagine this. No pads, no tackles, just pure skill and that Brady smirk as he threads needles. Vikings fans, doesn't this fire you up for our own stars like JJ to channel that never say die vibe? Stick with me. We'll circle back to more Vikings grit soon. Brady's announcement? Pure poetry? Couldn't be more excited to return to the field. He says, and I believe it, because legends don't fade. They evolve. Retiring in 23 after stacking 6 rings with the Pats and 1 with the Bucks. Tom's been teasing us with that ageless arm. Now, Riyadh on March 21st, inaugural flag fest with NFL studs like Saquon Barkley, Tyreek Hill, OBJ, and Gronk my Gronk, rounding out the roster. 3 teams, round-robin madness, building hype for Flag's Olympic debut in LA 28. It's like the NFL's global party, and Brady's the VIP DJ. Question for you purple bleeders. If JJ could pick one Brady lesson to steal, what would it be, pocket presence or that killer instinct? Spill it below. Your voice amps up Vikings news. Flag football's the secret sauce here. Non-contact. Flag-pulling frenzy that's exploding worldwide. Especially for the ladies, key to snagging that Olympic nod. Governed by the International Federation of American Football with 75 nations rep pin. It's got 20 million players strong. Last year's Worlds drawing 31 countries. Brady nails it. I've always admired how it connects fans of all ages. Awesome to showcase on a global stage. Coached by heavyweights like Pete Carroll, Sean Payton, and our NFC West foe Kyle Shanahan. Plus more stars incoming from sports and entertainment. It's inclusive, fast as lightning. No wonder it's the world's fastest growing game. Hey Vikings crew, ever laced up for flag? Would you watch Brady ball out over there? Let's chat in the comments. Keep that skull spirit rolling. Back to the purple heart of it all. JJ's injury bug strikes again, sidelining him for next week's Bengals showdown at home. Ouch. Just when we needed that rhythm. After Atlanta's beatdown, it's like the football gods are testing our resolve. McCarthy's out, questions swirling. Is he made of the stuff legends like Brady are? Or do we need a plan B? Kevin O'Connell's got his work cut out, maybe dusting off the clipboard for a bridge QB. Fans, this hurts, but it's fuel. Remember 98, rebuilding from ashes? What's your dream starter if JJ sits longer? Vikings news is your pulse. Sound off. That Falcons fiasco replayed in my nightmares. JJ dropping back, pressure collapsing like a bad Jenga tower, 6 sacks turning potential into pain. 2 picks, one a deflection dart, the other a misread masterpiece for the D, and that almost third? Heartstoppers, every one. Offense mustered 6 points on drives that sputtered like a cold engine, despite the D's heroics in the air. Short-handed? Sure, but excuses don't win Lombardis. Stephen A.S. query echoes our inner monologue. Did we overhype the Michigan Magic? Or is this just growing pains? Purple Warriors, hit me. Optimism or overhaul? Diving deeper into the draft drama. 24 Buzz had JJ as the polished pocket prince, but skeptics whispered system QB, with that Wolverine talent buffet. Injury robbed us of year 1 fireworks. Darnold's fluke fairy tale stealing the spotlight before free agency flee. Week 1 Bears. Tease of triumph. 4th quarter fury flipping the script. Atlanta. Script flipped back. No late magic, just mounting miscues. With Addison suspended early, O-line leaky as a sieve, it's a perfect storm. But storms pass. What's your faith level in JJ 1 to 10? Comments open. Vikings Nation. Brady's flag foray isn't just fluff. It's a beacon for guys like JJ, proving age, or injuries, can't dim that fire. Imagine McCarthy absorbing TB's aura. Poise under fire, turning flags into first downs. Saudi showdowns got that all-star allure, round-robin rivalries with Barkley bulldozing, Hill lightning bolt routes, Gronk red zone raids. Olympic build-up? Flags the future, non-contact gateway hooking millions. Power of flag football connects us all. Brady says, spot on. Question. Could flag leagues boost JJ's confidence sans sacks? Your thoughts, fam? As JJ heals, Bengals loom large since he's burrow back, primed to carve. Without our starter, it's vet roulette for O'Connell. Defense must carry, like they did versus Atlanta's pass. But offense? Got a spark sans the spark plug. Vikings news alert. Stay tuned for injury updates. I'll be your frontline reporter. Fans, how bad does this setback sting? Rally cry, we rise. What's one tweak to unleash the purple rain? Drop it below. Let's strategize. Revisiting those grim stats. 7 of 8 quarters subpar for JJ. That's not the narrative we scripted. Against Atlanta, rhythm elusive till too late, if at all. Sacks. 6 soul crushers, each a lesson in protection. And tease. Costly gifts, turning momentum to mud. 6 points? Anemic, especially homestanding. Yet, D's pass defense? Vikings vintage, swatting flies. Shorthanded saga. O-line absences, Addison's bench, context, yes, but conquest demands more. Stephen A.S. skepticism? Fair fire, fanning our fears. You with me, Skull Squad vent or vindicate in comments. Storytelling the ascent. From Michigan Maestro to Minnesota maybe. Draft gamble paid in potential, lost to injury limbo. Darnold detour dazzled, departure dashed hopes. Bears breakthrough beckon brighter days. Falcons flop, fumble in the forge. But legends like Brady teach. Falls forge champions. Flags finesse fits JJ's finesse, quick releases. No QB hunts. Global games growth? Inspiration influx. Hey, Purple Pride. Brady versus JJ in a flag fantasy matchup? Who wins? Laugh, think, reply. Wrapping this whirlwind. JJ's Atlanta agony amplifies anxieties. Injury interlude intensifies intrigue. But Vikings Nation, we're unbreakable. From purple people eaters to playoff chasers. Resilience runs deep. Stephen A.S. shot? Sparks the soul search. Brady's bold? Boosts the belief. Bengals beckon. Battle on. What's your game plan prayer? Share below. Vikings news thrives on you. Final huddle. Faithful. If this raw recap revved your engine, smash that like button. It fuels the fire. Comment your JJ takes, Brady buzz, or Bengals bold picks. I devour 'em. Subscribe for non-stop Vikings news updates. Don't miss a skull beat. Share with your fellow Purple Warriors. Spread the chant. Until next time, keep the faith, stay purple, and remember, Skull Vikings, we got this.